Hi, Isaac Osekisi here. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to profit from the new knowledge economy. And it's going to be fascinating. I'm so pumped up for this video, and I hope you're going to also enjoy it. So let's keep it rolling. Knowledge economy, basically, is a set of industries and jobs that depends on the production, distribution, and consumption of information or consumption of content. Basically, what happened before the birth of this new knowledge economy? In the past, if you have knowledge about any topic or if you had knowledge about any major sort of niche, nobody wanted to hear your voice. Or even if they wanted to hear your voice, there was no way that people could easily find you. And basically, you needed to know the gatekeepers. And when I talk about the gatekeepers, they are the folks in the TV and radio and the print newspaper. So if you had any content and you knew somebody in the TV industry and they could get you on their TV program so that you could interact with their audiences, then your voice will be heard. Or you needed somebody in the radio to help you out, a radio talk show program, call you in, and then you have your content shared to the general public to sort of have a hope of getting paid. Or the third segment will be the print newspaper. So if like you get lucky and you get to maybe Wall Street Journal or the Times or New York Post or something, then you could have the chance of striking it big. Or you could need to be a kind of a celebrity of some sort to get an audience. Then you also probably needed to have a PhD under your belt and maybe some gray hair to gain any kind of attention. Okay, that was what used to happen before the advent of the new knowledge economy. There are three types of knowledge economy. Three types, and I have classified them into these three big pools. The first type is the expert economy. The expert economy is where you have an idea, you have a unique skill, you have a unique experience or a life experience. Something happened in your past, and based on that, you've gleaned years and months of experience and knowledge in that field, and you take that experience, package it into a content or information product, and market and sell that content. And many people are making an absolute killing out of this expert economy. And I've got a few examples here that I will show you. The first one is actually somebody that I respect and I follow, and his name is Brendon Burchard. He's the founder of Experts Academy, and he is the author of the best-selling book called Millionaire Messenger. Basically, what Brendon does is that he shows people how to package their information and sell that information. Package your content in a way like you have a life experience, something happened, or you've got years and years and years of work experience or expertise in a field. He sort of is the expert of the expert, to show you how to package this information into videos, into audios, into MP3s, into mastermind groups, or into live seminars and webinars. And he is a guru in that field. And actually, from the time I started following Brendon, I think he said some time ago that he, as a result of this approach, he made, I think, $4.6 million in the first 24 months of his career. 10, 15 years ago, you wouldn't have done that. He probably would need to go to Oprah or something to get that kind of recognition. But now, because of the advent of technology and the internet, it's very easy to do. And then the next guy is my good friend, the video boss. He's Andy Jenkins. Andy is a guru in video production and editing and video marketing. And he's packaged this information into, a very easily digestible, information product, and then he's making an absolute killing in the market, and I think at the moment, probably in the world, he is the best video expert on the online marketing space. So Andy, I think he is running probably an 8-figure a year business, just sharing information and content about video and video production and how you can take video to online and market your products and services. Then the next one is Gary Vaynerchuk. I just bumped into Gary's phenomenon just about 3 months ago, and I was fascinated. And actually, Gary has written 2 best-selling books, which the first one is Crush It. It's about how to cash in on your passion. And the next one is the Thank You Economy, which I think I own both books. And basically, I don't drink, but the concept behind his business is fascinating to me. All he does is that he shares content or information about the different types of wine. So he built WineLibrary.tv. So he, gives information because of his years and years and years of experience working in his dad's winery shop in New York. He's built a wealth of knowledge about wine, and he's gone on to sort of build a niche information kind of business on the internet. And that alone has skyrocketed his dad's wine business. I think he joined the company when the company was making a couple of $1 million a year. And because of his presence on the internet, sharing information about wine and stuff, I think he shot the company to a $50 million a year business, which is remarkable. Then my next example, I think most people living in the United States will know this guy, Dean Graziosi. And this guy has built a $100 million a year business, only sharing content, sharing information about real estate. That's all he does. And he's making an absolute winning, doing just that. The next category of knowledge, the knowledge economy, is the new publishers. That's what I call the new publishers. Basically, because of the advent of ebooks and devices and gadgets that can sort of serve as reading devices, I mean, ordinary people from anywhere are able to publish their own book. They're able to self-publish their books and sell and make a decent living out of it. In the past, to do this, you needed to have, an agent to represent you and a publisher, and you have to wait, for the trickling in of some royalties here and there. But now, because of platforms like the Kindle books and Barnes and Nobles, Nook and all kinds of reading devices, it's so easy for anybody like you to write a book, package it well, put it on Kindle, and make an absolute killing out of it. So the first person that I want to share his story is John Locke. And this guy, I think he was a former insurance salesman, and then he retired, and out of his passion for writing fictional books in his spare time, he started writing books, and within 5 months he sold 1 million Kindle books. So just imagine 1 million Kindle books for $2.99 a pop. Let's say Amazon normally takes a commission of 30%. This guy is probably within 5 months made over $2 million just selling books. And the next one is Amanda Hawkins. She's just 26 years old. And the last time I checked, as I think the beginning of this year, she had sold over 100,000 Kindle books per month. Per month. So if the books are just for 99 cents and she's selling 100,000 a pop, just do the math. And this lady has self-published 9 books under her belt in under a year. You couldn't have done that in a traditional, sense of publishing. But in this new economy, you can do that. Then the third type of knowledge economy is the contract economy. That is, if you have advanced, let's say, IT skills or technical skills, and you want, you have that skill and you want to have a platform whereby you can perform a service for somebody anywhere in the world and get paid, then this is where you need to be looking at. So you have platforms like Odesk.com by, you go in, you register, and then, you get to bid, you get to submit bids, on people's jobs. So let's say if I need somebody to design a website for me, I go to Odesk and I put in all the description of what I want done, then I will get a ton of people bidding on my job from all over the world. India, South Africa, Kenya, the US, Philippines, Ukraine, Brazil, everywhere, bidding on my job. And then I go through the process, interviewed the best ones that I could find, and then I give them the job. I pay them, and then they do the job for me. So on the flip side, if you have that skill, you can go join like Odesk and Elance and another one, Five, and I think there's the next one called Tenor. That they do all these kind of things for you. They've set this platform for you. So if you have knowledge and you have skills, don't wait for nobody. The platform is set. You can go the expert economy route, the new publishers route, or the contract economy route. And all these things, you are going to maximize your potential and your income. So in summary, what will be, the impact on the cheetah generation, or in my case, the younger generation? For instance, in people from developing countries like Africa, young Africa has an unquenchable demand for quality content and education. And I don't just mean like academic education. I mean, all sorts of quality content, that they have such an insatiable demand for this kind of, education and content, that those who are going to position themselves to meet this kind of need are going to make an awesome killing in the financial world. They are going to, I call it reaping a financial windfall. So yeah, just go ahead and then apply some of these principles that I've just, put forward. And then we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.